this is a team who has proven that they can score goals. They can be dangerous. Mike, when you're looking at this Austin team in particular, what are some of the things that you're noting as they come to play here at Dick's Sporting Goods Park?
I would say it's that quality that they have on the top, the front half of the pitch. You look at Sebastian Driussi, like 22 MLS MVP. I think that speaks for itself. A familiar face that we've had at the Rapids here for quite a while, a couple actually. So Diego Rubio for a longer stand. We know how he likes to play, start to kind of play as a false nine, drop into space, and kind of almost fill that same space that Driussi likes to fill a little bit, but he can create plays, if not create the goal himself or start that play and get the goal himself. Gyasi Zardes not getting another familiar face for the Rapids when he was here in 2022, where he has a nose for goal. He's not playing as often as he did in the years past, but he just needs a moment or two to find himself in the right spot and score the goal, and that's all he needs. Yader Obrian, a guy that we've seen in Dallas, and we have seen a little more this year, be a bit more clinical. Has the pace, either at minimum keeps you honest if you're a defender. If not, will blaze past you and can either put a ball in or just score the goal himself. End product has been a little bit of an issue for him, kind of inconsistent, but he presents danger nonetheless. So there's so many pieces up front that Austin, that they just present so much danger with the quality, with the pace, with it's one thing or another that they just offers all sorts of solutions for them offensively. So it's just a matter of the Rapids being mindful, I would say, between rest defense, but also when if Austin is looking to go on the counter with Yada Obrian, or when they're on the ball with Driussi, with Diego Rubio. Multiple ways that I think that they can hit you, and just something to be mindful of.
Yeah, Obrian is not going to be happy that somebody handballed the ball in the box during a corner kick, because he scored probably the perfect counterattack goal that you could draw up, and it gets called back in that RSL game. So a bummer for him, but he is very threatening in those situations. You talk a lot about their threats attacking wise, but Drew, it feels like there was a good blueprint in that game against RSL as far as a lot of the opportunities that Real Salt Lake got against Austin were from good defensive positioning, pressing in key moments. That feels like, wow, this could be a really good matchup for the Colorado Rapids.
I think so too. We know Austin, ever since they've come into the league with Josh Wolf, they want to be a possession team. They want to slow the game down. They want the game on their terms. They don't want high-paced, high-energy games that are a little bit more opened up. And Austin, they're not a young team, right? They have very good players that Mike, rightfully just pointed out, but they're not a young team, right? And they're going to come here in altitude, in a bit of heat. Okay, the heat's not going to bother them. They play in Texas. But if this game opens up, if the Rapids play with their high energy, with their high press, and are opportunistic, it could be a long day for Austin. I think Rapids have to start on the front foot and start the game well, because Austin are good enough. They do have quality enough to slow the game down, to put the game on their terms. And we know teams like to come in here, sit a little bit deeper. They'll sit probably in a mid to low block, and they'll pass you to death. They can be ball hogs at times, and then their quality up front will show. But I believe if the Rapids come in front-footed, high energy, high press, that's going to give them a very good opportunity to take all 3 points, and it could set up well for them.